G'day everyone, Matt from Panda Garage here today with sort of a video that I wasn't expecting to make. Now, I'm here with the Holden Cruze. Basically, the reason I wasn't going to film a video about this was that it was basically meant to be a cut and shut deal. So, essentially we had a leak coming out of one of the radiator hoses. What I did was I tightened it up initially, it sort of leaked a bit more. So I ended up chopping the hose down just enough to get rid of the bad piece, put it back on, locked it up nice and tight, done deal. Well, apparently not. And the reason I wanted to film this today is essentially there's a common fault with the Holden Cruze, Chevy Cruze all worldwide apparently. There's a major issue when it comes to leaking from around the thermostat housing, that sort of plastic shroud that sort of links the piping from the front at the top of the radiator with the return hose and then into the thermostat. So basically what I want to show today is the process of pulling that out. We need to fill in that plastic, and if that doesn't work, we're going to have to replace it. So unfortunately this is a common fault that I've only just learnt about as I was looking for hoses for the Cruze. So this sucks majorly that it's just such a cheap part and such a crucial piece has been really cheaply made. So join me today at Panda Garage. We'll get stuck into this. Hopefully the solution I've got will fix it. So join me today, Panda Garage. What we're doing today is the piece we're looking at is right here. Just going to add some additional light. And initially what I thought it was the actual heater hose, or the radiator hose I should say. And basically, it's leaking now because I've loosened it off, but I'll show you basically what is leaking. But initially what I thought it was the top hose leaking out, when it turns out it wasn't. I even cut it down. And what I was finding very strange was that all the strings like on the end of the hose were actually going all red, and I thought, well, that must mean it's leaking, or the pipe's completely stuffed. But it turns out it's actually this piece. So I'm going to show you right now exactly what it is, and if you've got this same issue as well, we'll go through it together. Hopefully what I do fixes the problem. As you can see, this is the culprit right here. Now, last night I couldn't really tell, but as you can see, I've cut the hose right here. I've even changed the clamp to a different clamp. And you can see, basically I washed this all out with degreaser and cleaned it up first. Ran the car last night till it was boiling hot. And then let it sit overnight pretty much, so I could sort of see if there was any issues with this initially. But it turns out it's all there. So basically, I think I've got some gasket seal. Hopefully that will solve the problem at the moment. We're going to try it first. And if this doesn't work, then we're definitely going to have to replace it with a new part. So that sucks. This car is one of the more reliable cars in the fleet at the moment. And it got stranded the other day. Well, yesterday I should say. And yeah, it's just been a real issue now. So I've got to work out this problem, because at the moment Marilyn is doing all the heavy lifting. She's actually out on the road while this is in the garage. So we'll get stuck into it. I don't know if I should take it off or if I should try and do it on the car, but we'll see how we go. So we'll get cracking right now. Alright guys, so this has ended in complete disaster. First thing I do is remove the pipe. This plastic pipe underneath is completely brittle. I've actually put my finger through it. It is so brittle. So that means that we're not going to be able to fix it. We're going to have to buy a new part, which sucks. This sucks. I can't believe this. This is so frustrating. It looks like it's going to be a pain to get off. Looks like it's all Torx screws. Torque bolts, I should say. So I'm going to work this out. We'll come back. I'll explain what I did. I feel like this might take a long time to do. So, yeah, bummer. So I'm going to get this off. We'll come back we'll reevaluate, and we're just going to have to start again. Bugger. Okay, so it actually hasn't been as long as I thought it was going to be, but this is essentially the part. So that's where the thermostat housing, like, it goes into the engine block. This is like a return pipe. There's another pipe going off in another direction. I think it's running through the turbo to cool it down. And then there's like a rear pipe as well. It loops through somewhere. So there's multiple pipes coming off from different directions. But the culprit was initially here, like on the return line. But look at that. This car has only done 60-something thousand Ks. And this, look at that. Like, what is this? This is what happens when you... Look, I just literally broke another piece off with my finger. It's that brittle. The heat has just destroyed this thing. So, basically, it was 3 Tex screws holding this in. Once you removed all the pipes and stuff. They actually are built into the housing, so... I guess when you buy a new one, you get more. But what I did was I didn't actually have like a tech piece. So I used an 8mm socket. Came off pretty easily. I mean, it shouldn't really be that tight anyway. Because it's plastic and also because it's going into an aluminium block. So, yeah, this thing is an absolute mess. This is a joke. That first of all, that's cracked. But that is horrendous. So, basically... There's not much I can do else tonight other than order a new part. And, yeah, this is going to be off the road a bit longer than I thought. So, yeah, we might have to wrap that up tonight. But at least we've found the reason why this thing's leaking. And we didn't go out and spend more money on a pipe that we didn't need to buy. So, yeah, that sucks, though. Look at that. What are you thinking, GM? Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this sort of rushed video, but I needed to find out this reason. I thought you'd bring you along for the journey. So this sucks. I'm going to have to go out and buy a new one, so I'm going to find out in the next video how much this is going to cost tonight, and I'll bring that up in the next video. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember to check us out on Instagram and Facebook, the Panda Garage. Chuck your write-up on the Facebook page. Any questions you got, throw them up on there, or put them in the comments below. You can direct message me as well and all that jazz. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, guys, my name's Matt. This is Panda Garage. I'll see you all next time.